What's up, guys? How's your friends here? Back at it again with another video. And in this video, guys, we're gonna be talking about cards that you should buy before it's too late. And of course, we're gonna go ahead and start off with Crimson Dragon. Now, the quarter century secret rare version of this card actually jumped from its $90 to about $110 price point all the way over to above $150. And I have to say, it's justified for a lot of reasons. This card was very low for so long, especially from a set that, we just saw the first quarter century secret rares hit the TCG, and of course it is a longtime favorite for Yu-Gi-Oh! 5D's fans. So if you're asking me, will this card go down anytime soon? Honestly, I'm gonna say no. I think it's justified at this price, but let me know, of course, what you guys think, and will this card go back down to the kind of price that it was at? Let me know down below. And I will say that if you do not have access to this card, go ahead and grab the most recent printing, which is of course the Dueling Mirrors tin version. The Prismatic Secret, about $8, $9, not a bad price for a one-up in a lot of decks, especially Centurion. Definitely go ahead and grab that before it is too late. Now, moving on though, we will talk about the best selling quarter century secret rares on the market. And am I telling you to go ahead and buy a, Mold Charming Fuarlos quarter century secret rare? No, of course not. You should buy the secret rare. No, I'm joking. But anyway, though, let's go ahead and go down into this. We're not gonna go too much into this, but let's go into best selling and kind of just have a clue of like what's going on in the market here. So Blue Eyes White Dragon, personally, if you're collecting or hey, you're gonna play Blue Eyes very soon, you should go ahead and grab that card. Not a bad copy. Moving on, Bonfire, a very, very great pick. And of course, I would go ahead and just grab the high rarity version from Bonanza, because why not? It's the new highest rarity version. The CR is definitely just non-existent at this point. And if you move further down, I would say Raziel and of course Malice, but they are really expensive right now. So if you don't have the bread, just try to find an alternative deck. Now the Dragon Rulers are very, very interesting. We're gonna talk about that very soon, but let's go into the second page really quick. And we also did miss that Dragon Maid card as well, because they are getting new support. So, kind of see if you want to be spending more money for the quarter century secret rare versions of those cards too. And one of the other cards I do want to talk about is Lacrima, because of course people have been seeing more of a use for this card, and it went from a $5 card to about a over $20 card. So that's something that if you do need it for your strategy, just pick one copy up, because the price is continuing to go up. And then one of the final things I do want to talk about is, or at least for this section, is Engage, because we have seen now that there is a very good viable engine for Sky Strikers with Malice. And the prices are already going up, but you guys definitely have to go ahead and grab your Engages sooner rather than later, okay, if you are playing that build. Now, moving back to the Dragon Rulers, like I was saying, I have a quick question for you guys, right? The baby Dragon Rulers, why are they going up so fast? I'm not too sure about this, to be honest with you, because the past few weeks they have been at that high price point. Now, of course, the OG Dragon Ruler cards, I understand because of the ban list. They're back to all 3, baby. Let's go. If you guys were into Dragon Ruler format back in the day, it was crazy. It was definitely crazy. But, I would go ahead and pick up these high rarity copies as soon as you possibly can. I know they are, kind of at that huge price right now. But if you don't want to pick up the highest rarity copies, which that would look amazing in a binder, by the way, go ahead and pick up some Platinum Secret Rares or just Secret Rares, just so you have access to them for the format if you are planning to use them in some type of way. And of course, we do have Blaze, Supreme Ruler of All Dragons. This card also has been going up in price. It was about a $2 to $3 card. And also, we'll talk about it right here. So the Secret Rare itself, it was very low. Now that's starting to go up. Plus the Quartz and Secret Rare version of it, this card is above market price. It's about $65. I think that it's probably time for you to pick this card up in Terminal Revenge. I don't think it was short printed, so if you did, buy into the set, you might already have it or have a few. Definitely go ahead and check your bulk so you guys can flip that for some cash. And then moving on to the quarter century secret rare versions from Bonanza. This is from low to high, and I kind of want to just pick out some penny stocks, cards that you definitely should be picking up. And one of the cards is, of course, Ancient Gear Ballista. I think overall, long term, this card would do very well. Ancient Gears is a OG, GX favorite deck. Plus, the when this card only had the one copy, that card was at least $12 to $14, and that was just an ultra rare. So I think over time, this card would definitely go up in price. And then moving on, we have Bigfoot for about, well, actually under $2 for the OG artwork. You know, I do like the alternate artwork, but I have to say the OG always hit harder for me. Moving on though, you have, you know, Punishment Dragon. This card was easily like a $15 card as an ultra rare. Now it's $2 here. So you guys have to kind of just look around and see, check out what you can pick up. Ancient Gear Fortress, I don't have to say anything about this card because this card was a like $25 common, right? So again, another Ancient Gear card to pick up. And we're gonna end this at the second page here. Let me see what else I can find. Now you do have, of course, Allure of Darkness, $27. But again, you have to note that, oh, you know, we have not been doing it correctly. Let's go, okay. So anyway, load a high. Now let's go to page 2. Grave of the Super Ancient Organism as well. Very good pickup. Grab 3. Now going on to the second page. Anyway, we do have, of course, great cards here, like the Fire King Island. Not bad if you are playing Fire Kings, but I will say Ancient Magic Arrows, a very good pickup too, because this card also was at a very high price. Lord of the Heavenly Prison, definitely picking up a playset of that for Eldritch, of course. And then House Dragon Maid, come on. Dragon Maid's just got announced new support in the future, so that's something that you kind of want to jump on now rather than later. And then moving on, guys, we do have our Thrust and Talent Talk, which of course is, if you guys don't have 3 copies of each, go ahead and buy them now. Like, what are you doing? Go ahead and buy your staples. Always have staples before you go ahead and start buying these specific one-off cards. And of course, you know, we want to go low to high. So we'll see that, you know, lowest is, of course, Thrust for about 7, and then $7.25 for Talent. So it's good to just have 3 copies of each moving forward. Next up, we do have Maxi, and of course, this is the Maxi Talk. You know, if you guys are tuning into the Maxi Talk, this is where I tell you guys to buy Maxi. But anyway, from the Battle City Finals box, of course, our Final Speed Duel box, you have the option of getting a Maxi Common, or you can go ahead and just buy the Maxi Prismatic Secret Rare for about $16. So personally for me, after a Banlist comes out, give it a few weeks, and then that is the perfect time to buy Maxi, because usually the prices go down. And remember, people aren't really worried about this card right now because there's Fuarlos, Polaria, but hey, you can use this in past formats or maybe the future. I don't know. I'm just saying. But anyway, that's, you know, like no time soon. But it's good for you to have your Maxi copies regardless of the reason. And if you want to just pick up, you know, 3 commons, go right ahead. That is your right. If not, but hey, I'm just telling you, okay? So it's available here. Go ahead and just pick them up if you don't care about the Speed Duel version. Personally, I think this rarity will look very nice. So I don't even care if it will say Speed Duel at the end. That's just me. But yeah, that's something you definitely should go ahead and do. This was the low to high. We're gonna go to page 3 just because we're on this page. But you know, some other cards too to kind of just like pick up. You can see cards like, let's go from low to high. Gonna go crazy here. Go to page 3. So again, some past format stuff, very good pickups. Like you're playing X-Sabers, X-Saber Airblome, very good card to pick up. Man-Eater Bug, of course, Secret, why not? That's not a, you know, bad pickup. You do have, of course, the Super Dreadnought Rail Cannon Juggernaut Lib. In this version, of course, the OG version too, they both look very nice. But I will say, Sky Striker Ace Shizuku words processing. A very, very good card at this low price too. And again, you can mix Sky Striker with Malice, so that's something to also, you know, keep note of. And now, of course, this card, not a meta card, right? The Mechanical Chaser, but hey, there are very expensive versions of this card, and it's nice to have in a binder. So you kind of have to take all these factors in as well. But guys, one of the last things I want to talk about, of course, is Centurion, because Centurion itself is a very good deck, and I believe the cards in the engine right now are very low. Now you have a bunch of like 7s and 8s from the Duelist Dueling Mirrortons, and of course, I feel like this is a perfect time to pick them up. You know, if you kind of wait a little bit longer, these prices will be going up and inflated further. So it's kind of time to go ahead and just buy this core, just so you currently have access to it. You can actually run this with different engines, of course, but again, that's up to you. And guys, the last thing I want to talk about is the Retro Pack box, right? So In my opinion, I do not like this product. I want to just get your opinions on it. It's been a while since this has been out, but you can see sealed is above 160 bucks, but all the cards inside are terrible. And people really only bought this because, of course, it was retro pack and people were like, oh, this is great, it's gonna be cool, right? But it's like, but why though? Why? It's just nostalgia that they repacked and printed, and then here we are with this terrible product. I'm gonna be honest with you, right? Now, Cyber Harpy Lady was very expensive. Like, a lot of these cards were highly inflated when they came out. We'll see if we can kind of see on the chart for Cyber Harpy Lady. We can't even, it says gathering data, but it was like very high. It was above like 150. So, I mean, good for people that flipped it early on, but just look at the wreckage. Like, could you imagine paying that much for this card and then now seeing the price of it? Actually terrible. It crashed so hard, and these cards aren't going back up in value. So it doesn't make any sense to buy sealed, especially at this price. But again, just a little question I want to kind of throw at you guys for the last part of the video. But if you guys, of course, like the content, make sure to go ahead and give it a huge like. Comment down below your thoughts on everything we did discuss. And of course, did I miss any cards? And if you guys are not subscribed to the channel, what are you doing? Go ahead and hit that subscribe button and turn the notification bell on so you're updated the next time I upload new videos. All right, guys, that's all I have for you for today's video. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day or night, and I will catch you in the next video. Peace.